Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Abhay, please add your section number to your name. Priyanshi, Prashant is also with you.
Yes, sir, he is my brother.
He is also with you currently.
No, sir.
Okay. Because you have entered your name as, if you are only there, then just put your name. Okay. You can rename yourself. Abhay, you had to add your section in your name. Rename yourself. Abhay Kasana, switch on your video and also switch on your video. Radhika, please switch on your video. Tanveer, add your section name to your name. You can save it that way. Then you don't have to do it every time. तनवीर अपना नाम ऐड में सेक्शन नंबर ऐड करिए और उसको ना सेव उसी तरह कर लीजिए, वो हर एक क्लास में काम आएगा आपके. Abhay, your video is still not on. And Tanveer, बेटा आप लोग अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए. पंकज also. Please switch on your videos. I'll start the class. Okay, so this is the standard question. You have seen that it does come in exams quite often, which is to prove that a sum of a rational and an irrational is a irrational number. Okay, in this you have to assume, in this question the good part is that they have given that root 3 is a rational number or irrational number, right? Even if it is not given, usually, okay, something you can assume. Okay, so how do we do such questions? It's a standard pattern. Let us assume 2 plus 5 root 3 is equal to a. Okay, where a is rational. Okay, so we start with this assumption, then we express root 3 in terms of a, which will be a minus 2 by 5. Okay, so we have a contradiction. As LHS is irrational and RHS is rational. Okay, implies our assumption that 2 plus 5 root 3 is rational is false. Implies 2 plus 5 root 3 is irrational. Okay, so we know how to do this. We have done this in class so many times. I just wrote the entire proof for everyone's benefit. Okay, Pankaj and Abhay, आपका अभी भी वीडियो ऑन नहीं है बेटा. Please switch on your video. Okay, so we have to find the HCF using the Euclid's algorithm. How would we do that? Everybody knows this, right? It goes by 2 times. So it will be Shiv Garg, mute yourself. Shiv, you do this quite often. If you do this, okay, so we have 128 as the remainder. We do it with 960. This will go by what? This will go by 7, 6, 8, 9, 96. Okay. Okay. 128. This will go completely, right?
सर इक्लूड डिवीजन लेमा ये तो सर हट गया ना. ये सर ये क्वेश्चन आएंगे बोर्ड में.
नहीं, ये वैसे हट गया है यूक्लिड्स lemma, but this was in the board's paper, so I'm just doing it. So most likely it won't come. Okay, they might ask you to find the HCF. You can use the lemma to find the HCF. Okay, you can find it using the, so it's not like you can't use it, but they will not, they will not say use Euclid's algorithm. Otherwise the question can be asked.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this part they will not write, otherwise it's a valid question. Okay, so now what is our HCF? HCF is 64.
64.
Okay. Two right triangles ABC and DBC are drawn on the same hypotenuse, which is BC. Okay, and on the same side of BC. If AC and BD intersect at P, okay, so at P, prove that AP into PC, okay, AP into PC is equal to BP into DP. How would you do that?
सब पहले हम ट्रायंगल APB और DPC को सिमिलर प्रूव कर देंगे. उसके बाद में रेशियो ऑफ द साइड्स ऑफ ट्रायंगल similar triangles are in
Very
ratio.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So this triangle and this triangle, right? They are similar triangles. Let's just quickly write the proof. So why are they similar? Because angle A is equal to angle D. Okay. Right angle. Then angle
Angle
APB
PB is equal to angle DPC.
DPC. Okay. D.
Vertical opposite.
Vertically opposite angles. Okay. So we can say
By A, similarly criterion.
APB is similar to triangle
DPC.
DPC, right? Correspondence should be correct. Okay. And the rule is AA rule.
AA.
Okay. Now we just have to say what? AP, we need AP and PC, right? PC is here and PB, right? So AP upon
AP upon PC
is DP upon PC, right? And the reason is
Yes, sir.
sides
Sides of similar triangles are in ratio.
triangles are in proportion. Okay. So are in ratio you can't say. You can say are in proportion, or you can say their ratios are equal. Okay. Both the wordings are correct, but are in ratio, anything is in ratio, right? So that wordings you have to correct, otherwise you are perfect, right? So with this cross multiply and we get our answer. Okay. Diagonals of a trapezium PQRS intersect each other at the point O. PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, PQ is the longer one. PQ RS. Okay. Now this is 1/3 of this, or this is P. Okay, so this is all right. These are parallel. Find the ratio of the areas of triangle. So this is actually, I can skip this because this isn't the area question, right? But let's
Yes.
do the question. We can find the ratios of some sides, right? So that's okay. Let's still do the similarity part of it. Is there a similarity part to this?
Yes, sir. We will prove the similarity between triangle POQ and ROS.
P, Q, S, and R. Then what would be the benefit?
No, sir. I said triangle
Sir.
POQ and ROS.
Yeah, okay. So we are finding their areas. Yeah. So we can prove them to be similar, right? Because this angle is equal to this angle and this
And
angle.
then the ratio of the square of their sides will be equal to the ratio of their areas.
So area part, I was planning to skip, but we can prove that these two triangles
सर
are
9
similar.
ratio 1 आ जाएगा.
ठीक है ना? तो कम से कम हम वो वाला पार्ट हमें आना चाहिए, right? Area वाला part is out of syllabus this year. Okay, good. Okay, let's do this. In figure 3, PQ and RS are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O and another tangent AB with point of C as the contact point intersecting PQ at A and B respectively. Prove that angle AOB, this angle we have to prove is 90 degrees.
सर हम पहले OD और OE को ज्वाइन कर लेंगे, फिर ट्रायंगल ODA को सिमिलर प्रूव कर देंगे OCA के एंड सिमिलरली ट्रायंगल EOB को सिमिलर प्रूव कर देंगे BOC। तो उससे हमारे एंगल BOE इज इक्वल टू एंगल BOC हो जाएगा और एंगल DOA इज इक्वल टू एंगल AOC हो जाएगा। फिर हम एंगल AOD प्लस एंगल AOC प्लस एंगल BOC प्लस एंगल BOE इज इक्वल टू 180 रख देंगे और एंगल OEB की जगह पे BOC रख देंगे और एंगल ODA की जगह पे AOC रख देंगे।
Very good. Very good. Okay, so first let's do one by one. How would you prove these triangles are similar? प्रूव कैसे करोगे आप सिमिलर है?
सर ये RHS से भी हो जाएगा।
बताइए।
सर एंगल ODA इज इक्वल टू एंगल OCA and OA is equal to OA common and OD is equal to OC, radii of same circle.
Right. So are we proving similar or are we proving congruent?
Congruent.
Sir,
Yeah.
congruent.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay. Whichever you prove the answer, because we are not interested in the length, right? So similar or congruent, both are okay. I was just asking, right? What will be your approach? But you can prove either. Okay. All that we are interested in proving is that this angle is equal to this angle, right? And this angle is equal to this angle, right? This
Yes.
is all that we have to prove. And after that, we will be able to prove that sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Anybody who has a question on this, it's a pretty good question. Okay, easy to do, but it requires a little bit of construction. Okay, obvious construction, but construction is required, and then a slightly non-conventional way of proving it. Anybody has a question on this? If anybody has a question, we will do the entire proof. बेटा डाउट थोड़ा भी है तो पूछ लो, इसी तरह के एक दो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं बोर्ड में.
No, sir.
Nobody has a doubt? जिसको डाउट है वो बोले. I'll wait for a few seconds. Okay, we are just proving these congruent triangles, and then with the help of equal angles, we are proving that their sum is 180 degree, and then dividing by 2, we get the sum as 90 degree of one of the pairs. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Very good, but this is a very good question. If you can do such questions, then you will not have any problem in proof questions. Okay. Find the ratio in which the given line divides the line segment joining these 2 points. Find the coordinates of the point of intersection.
Sir, ratio X ratio K ratio 1 मान लेंगे.
Okay. So we have -2, -5, and we have 6, 3, and we have a line. Okay, so you are saying we will assume it is in K is to 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now what?
सर अब इसमें सेक्शन फॉर्मूला लगाएंगे.
हाँ, लेकिन अभी इंटरसेक्शन फॉर्मूला किस बेसिस पे लगाएंगे? अभी तो नहीं लगा सकते.
Sir, we will
Intersection.
find the coordinates of the point of intersection by using the section formula, and then the x comma y coordinates will be in the terms of k, and then we will put those value in the equation given in the question, that is x minus 3y equals to 0, which will ultimately give us the value of k.
Okay, yeah, we can do it that way. Okay, so we can do it that way. Then it is fine. We first express these coordinates in term of k, and then we put the coordinates into the linear equation. Okay, because this point is also on this. Okay, what is the other way to do it? Is to represent this also as a line, right? And then find the points of intersection. We will directly get P, and then we find K. Okay, so I think the first method is possibly slightly shorter. Okay, so let's do it with that method. Okay, there are two methods, but we will follow the first method. So what are the x comma y1? What are the coordinates? So x coordinates, right, is 6k minus 2 by k plus 1 and 3k minus 5 by k plus 1, right? This we are going to go and put here. Minus 3 is equal to 13. Okay, so k is equal to 13 by 3. So the ratio is 13:3. Okay, so ratio. So this is one answer. And we also have to find the coordinates. So we have to go and put back the value of k in this. Okay, understood? Anybody has doubts? से बेटा होता क्या है कि जब हम इस तरह के रिवीजन क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं, obviously some students are of answering as we do, right? And it does not mean that others have to keep quiet. If they have any doubt, please, you have to ask it. Otherwise, you are wasting your time, right? जब आप क्वेश्चन क्लास में आने का ऑब्जेक्टिव ही ये है कि आपको नहीं समझ आया कि ये कैसे हो रहा है, तो आप पूछें, right? So don't be afraid to ask. It will help you. ओके कि कैसे हुआ है, क्यों ऐसे किया है, क्या किसी और तरीके से हमारा ये तरीका है तो क्या वो ठीक है. We can have a discussion. That's okay. Now let's do this question. Okay, so what type of a question is this?
Complementary angles of
So
the
complementary
geometry.
angles question है. So ideally complementary angles are not there, right?
In our syllabus.
So I will skip it, but everybody I think knows how to do it, right? So, but I'll still skip it for now. In figure 4, a square OABC is inscribed in a quadrant OPBQ. If OA is 15 centimeter, okay, from here to here, it's 15 centimeter. Find the area of the shaded region. How will we do this?
We will subtract the area of the quadrant from the area of the square, and for finding the radius of the quadrant, the whatever will be the diagonal of the square will be the radius, that is side root 2 will be the radius of the quadrant.
Very good. Okay, so the first thing is we need the radius, right? So radius is the diagonal of the square, which you can find using the Pythagoras theorem, right? Square of 15 plus a square of 15 under root. But I would suggest you should remember, like Arshita just said, right? You should remember that this is 15 root 2 now. Side into root 2 is the diagonal of a square. Okay, so we have got the radius. Now, to find this area, we have to first find the area of the quadrant. Okay, now what is the area of the quadrant? 1/4 pi r square, right? 15 root square. And we have to subtract from it the area of the square. What is the area of the square? 15 square. Okay, so what will that be? I'll take 15 square outside. Now there will be a 2 here, so it will be 3.14 by 2 minus 1. Okay, which is 15 square to 1.14 by 2. Okay, now I can't simplify really a lot more than that, so it will be 0.57 into 225.
128.25 centimeter square.
Very good. Okay. So the only trick was to first find the, so a very similar question, right? Because these are in the OR, right? Either do that question or this question. So those are tend to be many times very similar questions. Okay. It's not that 2 questions of this type have come. Okay. And figure 5, ABCD is a square with side 2 root 2. Okay, so this side is 2 root 2 centimeter. And inscribed in a circle, find the area of the shaded region. Exactly the same type of question, right? So we will first find the diagonal, which will be 2 root 2 into root 2, which is 4. So radius is 2. Okay, and then this area of the circle minus area of the square. I'll not do that. Okay, this is really the same way what we just did. A solid is in the form of a cylinder with hemispherical ends. The total height of the solid is 20 centimeter and the diameter of the cylinder is 7 centimeter. Find the total volume of the solid. Okay, so it is a cylinder with hemispherical dome. Right. What is given is that the diameter is 7 centimeters and the height of the total height is 20 centimeters. Okay. So now it means the radius is 3.5. So this height is also 3.5. Right. So we have to find the volume. So this will be the volume of the cylinder and the 2 times the volume of 2 hemispheres, which is the volume of a sphere actually, right? So what is the remaining height here?
13 centimeter.
13. Okay, and the diameter obviously the radius is 3.5. So area of the cylinder, what is the area? Is equal to area of a cylinder. Let's first write the formula. Area of the cylinder is pi
pi r square h.
pi r square h, and of the sphere is 4 by
4
3
by 3 pi r cube.
r cube. Okay, these r's are same, so we can use the same letter. Okay, now we will just take pi r square outside, and we will have 4 by 3 r inside. Okay, now let's put our values. 22 by 7, and r is 3.5. 3.5. Height is 13 plus 4 by 3. Okay, so let's do that. 0.5, and what will this be? This is 714. So 39 plus 14 is 53, right? 53 by 3 into, this is 11 into 3.5. Okay, now this, no further simplification is possible. So we have to actually sit down and do this calculation. What is this coming out to be? 680.17 centimeter. What will be the unit?
Centimeter cube.
Cube, right? Unit is important. The marks obtained by 100 students in an examination are given below. Okay, find the mean marks of the student. Okay, so mean निकालना straightforward question हो जाता है, right? We have F available. First, we have to check that it's continuous, right? It is continuous. Although in a mean, it doesn't make a big difference, but yet it is still continuous. Okay. Now, what do we need? What is the next important thing we need? We need the class marks. Okay. So what are class marks? 32.5 and 37.5. 42.5, 47.5, 57.5, 62.5. Okay. Now we can do it the direct method way, right? We can do it with the direct method. Would that be a good idea to do with the direct method? By this is Fi. So should I find Xi Fi? Do you suggest it's a good method?
No sir, because it will cause सर बहुत ज़्यादा long calculations हो जाएंगे. ये small numbers के लिए possible होता है.
हाँ. So in such a case, what would be our best method?
Assumed mean method.
क्योंकि step deviation method तो इस बार कोर्स में है नहीं, right? We also, I think we skipped it in the class also, right? So वो नहीं करेंगे, बस assumed mean करेंगे. So assumed mean लेते हैं, तो कौन सा mean ले लें हम? Which is a good mean to take?
47.5.
40, because that's the middle term. It's a better mean to take. So let's write somewhere A is equal to 47.5. Now let's do the subtraction. What is the subtraction here? 32.5 minus 47.5. What is that? What will this be? Okay. Now we can multiply this with okay, let's multiply this now. This is a very good question for step deviation method actually, right? That is the reason this question has come last year or a couple of years back, right? Because in the step deviation method, we can also take 5 out from here. And then it becomes easy calculations. But since we are doing it assumed mean, still we have to do slightly tedious calculations. Okay. So 14 into 15, which is minus 210, right? And 60 minus 160 minus 140. Okay, in the exam, when you do it, make a vertical table. Okay, in the exam, you have to make, okay, I have to mark the attendance, otherwise I'll lose the attendance. So in the exam, make a vertical table. It's easier to do on a vertical table. Okay, here just to save space, I'm doing it this way. 8 into 10 is 80 and 3 into 15 is 45. Okay, so what is the summation now? So let's find out. This is 170. 75. Okay. So 295 minus 295. Is that the number you got? The sum of this? Somebody is doing it with me. So summation minus 295. Okay. And summation Fi 30 for 100. Oh, that's given 100. Okay. So the mean is equal to A, which is 47.5 plus minus 295 by 100. Okay, so 47.5 minus 2.95. Okay, so which is 44.55. क्या है